Good evening, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I just want to show you this 2011 Renault Megane 1.5 DCI GT line. Brian is my name. If there's any information you want on this particular car, just give us a call, or if you call the garage, just ask for me. So 045 531 000 or 086 843 1945. GT line is a really nice spec in a Megane. So this car originally started out with the first person that bought it, and he actually traded it into us back around 2013. So he kept it 2 years, he traded it into us and bought a Honda Civic, and then the next owner bought it from us and he had it. So there's a full service record with the car. For the last 2 years it's actually through ourselves. So the next owner bought a Hyundai i40 because they needed to upgrade size wise in terms of rear doors and boot size and all that kind of stuff. GT lines are really nice. So we've had a lot of Megane coupes through. We used to trade in quite a few of them against Honda Civics, but not many of them were these nice GT lines. So I'm just going to go through the car real quick. Condition's quite nice. It's a 1.5 diesel starting off, but the nice thing with these GT lines are they're 110 horsepower, so it's got 6 forward gears instead of 5 as well. The other thing as well on the GT line at the front, some Meganes, they have this big kind of silver section that goes along here. The front bumper is a different shape, it's got a more aggressive style to it, and then GT line decals on the front as well. It's also got then a 17-inch alloy wheel. Sorry, now it's really windy today, so apologies if it's quite noisy. The wing mirrors are just an off-silver kind of colour, which is part of the trim spec. Chrome door handles on the outside, and then after that, along the back, it's got a nice diffuser along the rear. So this kind of sporty section along here. Rear parking sensors are integrated into that as well. Again, GT line badging up here as well. But it's a really impressive looking car. So every time I see these GT lines in a 3-door, I think they're actually significantly more aggressive looking than the normal ones. After that then, we'll say the car is NCT'd until 01 of 17, and it runs a tax rate of €200 per year, and then like most people should be much cheaper at 55 or so miles compared to a car like this. So let's have a look at the car in terms of condition. So boot lid and the rear plastics on the bumper are quite good, down along this quarter panel here, and down onto the door. So nice condition throughout. Tyres are actually quite good. Rear as well. Now we will get the car serviced in our workshop as well, but and then along the front, the bonnet area is quite good. There's a tiny little stone chip along here, but you'd expect that on a 4-year-old car. And then the front bumper is in excellent condition throughout there as well. Let's go down the driver's side of the car. So really nice condition all the way throughout. So in terms of the boot, it's quite long actually. It's not a bad boot for a coupe car. So having a look in there, and then underneath we have a spare wheel, which is becoming a rare thing in a lot of cars. Small bit of storage again, but that's actually quite a deep boot. So it is. So for a coupe, I have to say that's quite good. And then 2 grab handles just to close them down. Obviously because it is 3-door, it's a little bit restricted in how you get in out of the back, but again, it depends how often you use it. Back seats are in really nice condition. It's a half leather interior on these GT lines as well, so 3 3-point safety belts, 3 head restraints. Seating condition is very good, and down onto the floors. Now you can sit in the back, like say for example I'm 6 foot, I'm just going to let that back, and at that, like, I still have a sufficient amount of room. So after that then, just light along the back, and to get back out I just use this here, push that forward, door handle. So there is a bit of a trade-off between kind of style, I suppose, and practicality, but you can still use it. Previous owner had, would say, himself and his partner, and they had a child as well, so, and it wasn't all that impractical for them, but nice GT line kind of finish on the headrests, and they're anti-whiplash head restraints, so they come out and it just reduces the amount of backward movement on your head in the event of an accident. So these kind of cars get a 5-star safety rating. Side airbags in the side of the seat, and then there's a curtain run up high. Big long doors but with steel bars for inside impact protection. Electric through windows, left and right mirror, north, east, south, west, and then you can fold in the wing mirrors and stuff as well. The good thing about these, like a lot of French cars as well, is it actually has a keyless entry function. Just to have a look at these seats, Condition is really, really good. And what's nice about these GT line seats, actually, it's one of these cars actually that I've sat in where there's excellent peripheral support on either side, so it's very much a semi-bucket style seat, but it's quite good. Good thing about Renaults as well is they always have a bit of storage in the floors, and it's actually the same on the other side, but the condition of those floors is quite good. Nice lighting on the doors as well, just as a puddle lamp for getting in and out. But as we were saying, it's got, let's just turn it off there for a sec. So basically, I lock the car and I walk away from it, I leave that in my pocket, I'm not going to even touch it, so I didn't touch that there, and the car automatically locks. And what I can do then after that is I can turn on my lights, obviously lock and unlock the car, and then after that I've got an unlock function for the boot, and then I don't need to use my key, I can just press that. Alright, and that's opened it up. Oh sorry, that's locked it. God, I always get this wrong. Okay, so once we walk away from the car with the key, it locks, and then to get back in, put my hand in behind here, it unlocks. So after that, I can get in. A lot of traditional Meganes, you need to put this in because GT line with a higher spec, you don't. You leave that out and leave it in your pocket and just start it off that. Wing mirrors will come back out as well. Bright at the dash, height the lights, traction control, cruise control, which is set down through here. And then after that, we'll say we've got a trip computer for average speed, miles per gallon, all that kind of information down through along there. The nice thing about these ones as well, normal Meganes have a big digital clock along here. I much prefer the analog, so a nice kind of rev counter for GT lines, and then this analog kind of clock along here. Radio and CD down through there, and then after that we have navigation using this TomTom setup here, so it's quite good. Navigation, so all that down through there as well, so that's pretty cool. And then your radio display and stuff is down through there as well, or the time or whatever. So so after that then, dual zone timers, so driver and passenger have different temperatures on each side. Again, driver and passenger airbags, and just what we did because it's starting to lash rain now, so it is. Just again for acceleration, deceleration, or resume and all that kind of stuff as well. So as we were saying, 6 forward gears. These are a lovely car. It's a really, really nice car. 7 degrees outside. It's a really, really nice car. These GT lines, I think they're a lovely car actually. They look quite nice. So again, a car like this we supplied with a warranty, and we also do finance, and part exchanges are available as well. So we're a garage in Kildare, we're here since the 1950s. So if there's any information you want to the car, just ask for me. If you come to the garage, Brian is my name, I'll be happy to look after you. Or if you want to know anything about the car in between over the phone, 0455310000, and just ask for Brian. Or else if you call me direct, 0868431945. So hopefully the car's of interest if it's a Renault Megane that you're looking at or something similar, and look forward to talking to you, and thanks for taking time to watch.